Hi, this is Mandy from Sunflowers and Doors. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to a new month. And we have a new collaboration. So for September, I am collaborating with Terry from Sweet Pea Papers. And it's going to be a collaboration that's linked to my new kit, which is called A Stitch in Time, which I'll show you in a second. There are going to be freebies. I've just got my paper here so I don't miss anything. There's going to be freebies each week that will enable you to do the weekly challenges. They will be available in the Junk Journal Fix with Sunflowers and Doors Facebook group. The kit is available in my Etsy and it will be 25% off for the month. I'm sorry to the EU and Northern Ireland customers because I still can't sell there at the moment. So, but there will be lots of freebies. So as I said, you can create the kit, create the challenges each week anyway. What am I forgetting? Excuse me. 3 weeks of challenges, 1 week then to catch up. If you are participating in the challenges and you post in the groups, that's my group, which is Junk Journal Fix with Sunflowers and Doors, and Terry's group, which is Sweet Pea Papers. Terry will also probably be running it in her other groups, but Sweet Pea Papers is the main group for the collaboration. So if you post in my group and Terry's group, you have to post each of the 3 weeks makes. And then, as I said, you've got a week to catch up. And there's a chance of winning a kit from my Etsy. None of the kits are held back, so even if it's a brand new kit and that's what you want, then go for it. If you participate in the challenge, please use the hashtag, which is JJF Stitch in Time, and the details will be in the description box below. If you're only using the freebies, post your post as normal. That would count as 1 entry. If you do purchase the kit and you're using the kit or kit and or freebies, I should say, then you will get an additional post, additional entry. So yeah, sorry, it's really hot here today. I've even got a fan on and I hope that's not disturbing the noise. So yeah, an additional entry if you post in the kit, but please don't post the same pictures. It has to be a different creation, and you'll get a point for every post you make. So if you create 4 different versions of the challenge and put them in one post, you're going to get one entry. If you create 4 different versions of challenge 1 and you put them in 4 separate posts, then you will get 4 separate entries. I hope that's clear, but as I said, I'll put all the information in the description box below. The weeks will also be in the description box below, and there will also be weekly tutorials or inspirational videos that will be posted on the Sundays, both myself and Terry. So if that helps give you a little bit of inspiration on the makes that we're going to be doing that week, then great. Challenges run from the Monday to the Sunday. And I think that's it. So I hope I've got everything there that I needed to capture. I will show you the kit, quick run through. As I said, it's called Stitch in Time, and it's obviously a sewing themed kit. I've been wanting to do a sewing themed kit for ages, but sometimes I just really struggle with finding something that inspires me, but this one really did. So this is a Stitch in Time, and there's a beautiful mix of colours with this one. I've used this paper here as well throughout the kit. This was also something I used in the Shabby Things August collaboration kit. So it does complement that kit if you wanted to kind of create a journal using bits and pieces of both of them. So lots of journal pages. It's just a sewing pattern. I don't know if that's a mark on there. And that's just a blank page of the kit that I've shared across both kits, you know, Stitch in Time and Shabby Things. And then we've got a couple of double pages then. Same with that one, but the page does go across. And then we've got a different background page there, and there. And that one there is plain. Then we've got some large journal cards. We have got some smaller journal cards. Then we've got a mix of ephemera fussy cuts. So we've got some giant buttons, some smaller buttons, and some really small buttons. We've got some ribbon spools. We've got some doily shaped images, some button cards, and then the same here but with different images. Then we've got some small pockets. Well, I say small, they're small and a little bit larger. And again, some more small and larger pockets, but again with different designs on these ones. So there's lots and lots you can use for this kit. Then we've got some ribbon spools. Then we've got some giant, I call these giant belly bands, with a hidden belly band across. Just to explain that the way I put it together was this piece here will cut and fit perfectly across the centre here. So if you attach that on either side, you've got a hidden belly band there. And then if you attach this to your page along the top and bottom, you've got a belly band there. So you can use those two belly bands, but you can also use this here as a side pocket. You can use it as a tuck. So there's lots of different configurations you can do with that. But yeah, these bits, as I said, hidden belly band, they will fit perfectly along the centre for you. Then we've got some postcards, some really pretty postcards. Then we have got our, it's either, again, I've created this to be a side page border, but you can also use it as a side tuck. So the idea is that you kind of layer these images on, and that'll give you an idea of what the final result will look like. And if you put that on the edge of your page here with this little bit here jetting over, you've got like a page border. Or if you put this on the side of your page here, you've got a side tuck. And you can do it so that it fits left or right, however you want to play that. But I love using these in my journals. Then we have got, again with this one, there's loads of different options. It's kind of as it stands to create a double belly band, or you can create it as a text spot. So again, this piece is going to go down your centre here, and then this one will go on top as a feature piece. So you'll have a belly band there, and if you attach that to your page top and bottom, you'll have another belly band. But again, you can attach this to give you a side pocket, or you can attach it to give you a text spot. You could attach this on the side here instead of the middle, and again you've got another side text. So that, again, there's loads of options with what you can do with that. Then we've got some more fussy cuts ephemeras, bits and pieces. So that is the kit as it stands. But if you purchase the kit, you get 2 bonus files for this one, or 2 bonus digitals that are included in the kit. So there's the chest of drawers, which a lot of you will have seen me create. There's an image here of what it looks like. So you can create it in 2 ways. You can either create it as a chest of drawers here, or you can create it as almost like a cupboard with 2 opening doors. And there's instructions on how you can create it. I created this piece, gosh, a while ago now, and I had a number of people from the group test it out for me, and it came back with fabulous ideas. So these here, the way I created it was these will be open on the sides, and there'll be a piece that slots in there so you can pull it out as a hidden journaling spot. Some people were doing that, other people were doing that and then attaching this just on 3 sides and giving themselves an additional pocket. So again, there are loads and loads and loads of different options for it. So things like notebooks, over the page flips. You can create a larger version by printing it out and getting yourself some belly bands, pockets or tags. You could even print these out as you wanted to and use them as they are, and print a couple of copies, and then you can just cut the pieces off to go in them. But this is the image. As I said, I've used this across a couple of the kits now, this one and the August collaboration. So this is your base unit, and again there's instructions on how to put it together, and you can also create this as a one of the main things is you can create it as a hidden paper clip. So this will tell you about where you put your paper clip, how you would fix it, that kind of thing. And then you've got your drawers. So these are your drawers here. So your drawers would fit on this section here. So there's 4 drawers there. And then there's a mini drawer that will go there. And the way the drawers have been created is that you'll see there's 3 folds. So this middle section will be the front. You'll fold over the 2 sides and glue it, and that will give you a pocket to go through either side. And that's the smaller drawers. And then these pieces here, if you cut those out, they will fit into your drawers from the side. Then this is if you wanted to go for the chest of drawers, not chest of drawers, the cupboard option. So again, you can fold these out to give you a bit of a accordion style flip journal spot. And there is another version there to go on the front of those images if you like. So that's one of the freebies that comes with the kit. I think there's about 5 or 6 pages to that. And then the next freebie in the kit is going to be, and I say freebie, let me clear that. If you buy the kit, there's 2 additional freebies. So the one is the chest of drawers, and the second one is this. It's an undated monthly calendar, and there's 12 pages. So obviously one for each day of the month, each month of the year, and there will be one of those, a whole set, as part of the kit as well if you purchase the kit. So freebies, I've got some of the freebies here, not all of them, but some of the freebies. And no doubt I will probably put up pop-up freebies throughout the month, but these are the freebies here. So, as I said, these are inspired to help you make the things that we'll make each week. Oops, I don't see. And there will be freebies in both groups. So in my group and Terry's group, there will be freebies. So I hope you like the kit. Would love to know what you think in the comments section. And yeah, I hope you can join us for a month of creativity. So I'll leave that there. This was just an intro to the collaboration and an intro to the kit. I will catch you in the next video. Until then, as always, stay safe, be well. Bye for now.